繰り返す退屈な毎日ため息をついて今日も過ごすつもり天気もいいしことあるかもよさあ元気を出していこうそう遅れてても変わらないよとっておきのパワーをあげるさあ歌いながら行こうあなたの笑顔を輝ればきっと幸せにするよ世界は変えられるよ小さく些細な一歩魔法で今日もすれ違う大好きなあの子を思ってばかりで明日も過ごすつもり言葉でなくちゃ伝わらないかもよさあ勇気を出してみよう知らないことは
Give me a minute to put this down so that I can hear myself think. Quietness. So much. I love it so much, yeah. Welcome to a new stream. Us live. Us live. Been a week. Ow. But I know my sister was a bit, you know, it was funny, but it also was weird at the same time. You wanna know why? You know, it realizes that you're getting old as a kid. And maybe I'm too autistic for that, but I have to sneeze again. By the way, my sneeze from like my I don't think you can hear it anymore, but my cold from Friday is still present a bit. But it's sneeze. So it's not really bad, but it's like on the brink of becoming sick and not being sick, you know, just in between. And it doesn't want to go either way, so maybe I'm allergic to something. I don't know. I could go also allergic to something. I wouldn't know. I don't know what I would be allergic to if I look around my room. But yeah, but funny thing is, it was both the oldest child in both families, and it was also in both families the first wedding. So, like, you just sit there, and the moment you realize something, I was talking with my dad, like, yeah, we're getting old. Maybe within like 5 years, maybe most of the kids are married, live their own life. Like, the thing is, like, just the realization of that you're, like, have to work, your older sister is married now, you know, married to a man, makes you realize, like, getting old. Yeah, fucking old. I'm sitting my water. I have my nose now itchy. Okay, before I continue the story of my sister's wedding, I have sit here the whole day, never has my nose been itchy. Of course, the evening I have to stream and I have to talk and that sorts of stuff. Those would be like, So if I sneeze by accident, I do apologize, but you know, these two manners that I have, my bump down there can't withhold anything. So, but yeah, just the realization, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it felt so weird. Just the realization that your older sister is married. I have to probably get to work after this thing, move again. So, just all the things that, like, I'm getting older and time flies. Before you know, it's Christmas again. Before I know, I'm turning 25. 25 or 24, I don't know. I honestly don't know my own age sometimes. How old am I? In 16th of December, autumn now. I think I'm 24. Yeah, I'm 24. Yeah, you know the thing is with my birthday? I'm like... I was born at like the 16th of December, which is like... just barely for New Year, so you would think I'm from 1999 if I say I'm 24 years old. But I'm basically from 1998. I'm 25. I become 25 years. My life is more than done. I'm sitting here. I thought I'd like get pregnant and this other stuff. But if you know, my internship is complicated. You know, I have to say something before you go. Like that, like my sister's birthday was great and that sort of stuff, and fun actually. But just the, you know, just the thing that you get older. That's so weird. But let me real quick look at my project plan. Over the past 1.5 week, because we're halfway through the week. Over the past 1.5 week, you think I would do something on the internship, and then if I say this, hope I know. Over the past 1.5 week, I've typed 14,236 words at least in my project plan document. That doesn't involve any other work and things I've done, but if I type another 5k words, I've typed 10k's of words within a week. I don't know how love feels, but Jesus, oh well. Now, but with internship in mind, my most mainly like the thing is like so. Of course, like last Wednesday was like viewfinder because, you know, I thought I had to start with my internship and thought I could finish the game, but I didn't finish, so I have to do that on another stream. But then, of course, I had Thursday go to internship again, which I probably go tomorrow too, because I have 3 days that I can... How do you call it? 3 days I can do whatever I want, basically, as long as I work on my internship stuff. Which I plan to do 3 at the internship and 2 at school for the first 8 weeks, roughly. So, but I thought, what didn't I do for a long time? And then I looked at my video things and I saw Ace Attorney was not done for a long time. Only the thing is, you know how I said that I would finish Pokemon Infinite Fusion before the DLC comes out? You know the funny thing is, the first Pokemon DLC for Scarlet and Violet comes out next week. And I maybe have the tits, I maybe am pregnant, but I'm not smart enough to know how late it is. So, I might do an extra stream next week. It depends on when Pokemon the DLC released. But I'll plan it in for Wednesday, and in the worst case scenario, I do the stream on Wednesday, I move it to Thursday. But, yeah. That's also a thing, like, I sit here with my big mouth, like, oh, I'm gonna finish Pokemon Infinite Fusion before the DLC release, and blah, 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 so we can do that. DLC be like, what did you say, Elise? And then be like, wait, it's already that time? So I don't want to do Ace Attorney actually today because it's a long time and I thought it was fun to continue. I still need to continue, how do you call it? Shining Resonance Refrain. But I need to level and I don't like leveling, and I just want to use my tactic of like use mana potions and cheese it with Shining Dragon. It was too easy to work, so they had to do something about it. So today I want to do Ace Attorney actually. Elise Wright Ace Attorney again. If I remember correctly from my last stream, we're left off at least at the circus. But I think after the first court session, if I remember correctly. And if I don't, we'll see in-game, but that you have to state on roughly where we are. The magnificent magician Max Millionaire that talks like incredible crap. Had supposed to be killed someone, and now we're up to like be his attorney and solve it and that sort of stuff. Oh yeah, I see also games like Needy Stream Overload and Death in Texas that I maybe can stream one day. Any streamer overload will be a fun game to stream. Honest, I think. But it is a dark game, so... Where is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney? Where is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney? I'll play. Yeah, why do I need to accept the EULA again? Why do I need to like to accept the EULA again? And this has achievement? Oh. Turnabout, turnabout, turnabout. Examine everything with even a whiff of oldback on it. A bad ending and good ending. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Hey, why is game no full screen? Oh, game goes full screen. Game is full screen. Go! Oh, we're busy at the trial? Oh, we're about to go into the trial. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then... Where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly, he told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. And when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Mac's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. Why does my earplugs always get in my keyboard? Ooh. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume without looking like Max. But that doesn't hold up. Fabulous! There's a fabulous possibility. Don't make. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Is that a bit strange? So, somebody is 8 times small. If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Oh, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president. I have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. If I... Did you make the right decision? Nah, nobody will know. Nobody will know. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting darker. Oh. Darker, deeper. Nobody knows. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Instant Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well, I will now call my next witness, a pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Pitiful clown. Pitiful. Pitiful. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Invest clown. I cannot read it. God fucking damn it. Name and occupation. What? Will the witness please inform the court why she speaking autobiographical English? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. Wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. In the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is off. Mom, do I have to wear pants? Sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no surface. I don't know. Do you find that funny? I don't know. Can I leave the courtroom? Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Vods? With a couple of clowns are up to good. Your name. Laurus Curls, professional funny man. Also known as Mo the Clown. Well, I think you missed funny, to be honest. No. Funny man. People laugh about your jokes. People don't make cricket noises when you make a joke. You witnessed the scene at around 15 PM the day of the murder, correct? Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls, will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and the rest. Without the humor, please. Oh. Aw, poor Mo can be his normal stroothy self in court. Well, I think it's better for him. I think. I know. I filled my water up. I did. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. Okay. Mo, between us, Mo. If you suck at your job for 10 years, why did you reconsider life change choices, you know? I know most people reconsider their life choices if they suck at their job for 1 year. Or 2 years, maybe. 10? Wasting your life! Now I know what the lucky box says, wasting your time when they gave me a clock. No matter what I say, all I'll get in return is a vacant stare and a polite applause. You mean like this? Oh, don't worry. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit! But hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes shit for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking, and I decided to try to make everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? How I'm doing? You're doing terrible. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness? Huh? He will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the fact of this case. Ready? You ready to hear me out? Well, I'm sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you, I can't wait. Poor gumshoe. And that settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course you can, I talk for as long as you want. No, please no. Please don't talk as long as you want, no. Don't do it. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That was when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. It was the ringmaster and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. And yeah, it's very interesting. If the eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can, there's no way this account can be criticized. The witness is by say of clear. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insane smell. Let's right, please begin the defense cross-examination. Yeah, I know, I find the contradiction. So, I'm not allowed to push that too far. I'm not allowed to push far because otherwise we will be bestowed upon us with terrible jokes. Terrible jokes. Like terrible jokes. I have one idea that I already saw. Then you clearly saw this, even though you were by your own admission far away. That's right, I had been thinking about it overnight ever since the night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Vince from Karma. Now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could it be wrong if Max always wearing up these symbols? The symbols? Lawyers nowadays. Do they even go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. No, say it with Uncle. See what I mean? I always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. Misschien die be a complete word as the clown. Enough foolishness. Get back on track. This cloak, hat, and what was it? White roses? So. What? Okay. Okay, you win. I don't know what to press, because if I do it too much, then I get punished. Yes, it's the climax of my story. I just enjoyed the completely random nonsense tour. What would you say the victim was stuck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Hey, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Haha. Oh. Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Stop. Of course I do. And let's hear it. Something I can share with you at this time. Okay, Mr. Wright? Bit more information. Once you find something more solid, we can give it another shot. Yeah, you're right. Oh, wait. Was it not? I have to find information for that. God damn it. You know, most testimony and what told us yesterday are kind of different. You should know this. We just got the pinpointed change. Yesterday? When was the last time I streamed? Just happened to glance out of the window. You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Girls? Oh, I guess cinnamons aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press them further or this issue. I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna risk it. Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look at the windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? No wonder the witness looked out of windows upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of the windows this night. Yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that, didn't I? Doesn't that something you just forget to mention? Yeah, she should. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Okay, we have one. We have one hole in the testimony. Oh wait, were they? Let me think about that for a second. And my room is here. And they looked about big. I say they were about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet isn't far at all. It was snowing that night and it cut down on visibility. So please continue with your testimony regarding what the victim saw. What does it sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Curls. May the court remind you the humor isn't necessary. How'd you know I was gonna make a joke? Haha, I guess it sounded like, I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Huh? What then, you went to look out the window and you saw... The 5%. Do I like the picture still? Yeah. No, this was fault. I'm glad I'm not a lawyer in real life. All my cases will lose. Want to get back to this room? I think I have to press everything just. Correct? See, that's the thing, huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 PM? Now, 8 o'clock? That's something I can riff off. Just you pretend it was 8 o'clock, that way you can make a great joke. Let's not. 8 PM, alright, Mo? What do you mean, let's not? To take the clown out of the clowning around? No, I'm not gonna listen to his joke. His joke is terrible. I won't laugh. 2 I'll get it with the penalty, 3 I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You're so boring. Am I boring? Is there something in that joke? Want to hit a joke? A man goes to the doctor and the doctor asks, how's number... Once I had every day 7 on whipped. Witness, these are exactly the type of joke you should say for the detective. Ow. You know what would happen. Don't look at me like that. Right? There was nothing in it. Okay. Okay. You were pooped at night? Yes, I was very, very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? The double cheese, double bean, and kale is a dangerous menu item. But after that, as this happens, aha. I want to school, huh? I heard the kids really love toilet humor these days. Ruined with a reply. Didn't they eat something else that night? If I remember correctly... Maybe? Maybe it's this one. Ow. God damn it. I will be such a good attorney in real life if I do this for real. That's right. I've been thinking about it overnight since then, but things didn't really make sense until I spoke with Prosecutor Mr. Karma. Now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max always wearing his up-T symbols? Symbols? Life nowadays, do you have to go to school anymore to be one? I guess I've been pressed to everything. I don't have, you know, say so. You see everything, didn't you? Oh, did you not see the crime of murder committed at night? I'll see, right now I don't have a clear basis to be the internet. Bet you my witness. You still get a penalty? Oh, I shouldn't have saved. Now I get a penalty. No matter what I do. Of course I will. The reason is... the witness was very own testimony. Oh, what's the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like thump of something getting hit. However, Mo just stated that following on the road. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to believe when he said he looked out here... oh, upon the window hearing a sound, then there's no way that he could see Max clonk anyone. I'm not gonna even try to read the jokes because that probably can't. Mr. Girls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? I didn't commit. This clown promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Girls, are reciting the C-team to anger this court? Oh no, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. That's the witnesses always seem to have selected memory. You just to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Well, are you back from your joke? Well, it's pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked at my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. So now you're saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster already checked out. Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Yeah, keep your jokes for yourself. Die on hold is natuurlijk Vortex. Silhouette. I was a bit far away, but the shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouette, but there were no doubts it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Well, you forgot the symbol. You forgot the symbol. You forgot one. You forgot the symbol. Forgot the symbol, Mo. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so, and the silk cap and the cloak, right? Oh. Everyone knows that Max Million Galactic has 3 uppity symbols. 3? Yeah, everyone get ready, all together now. Silk hat, cloak, and white roses. Oh. What the? Who cares if he knew that? There were 3 or not. He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. You just forget to mention one. No, he's lying, and this puts the place. Isn't it right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. Silence, fool. You respond with the whole truth, no fractions. Order. Oh, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see the kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. And the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found it near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with his court. I thought they're on the ropes now. Oh, wait. Do I save here? I do save here. Ace Attorney is like, save, how to sneeze. The seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me the truth yet. Someone is storming with the court, but it's not me. Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way you could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with a crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snowy 3-piece getup? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Mac's symbols. However, this witness claimed there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that that's a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to discard the pointers, but... This church? Forget the roses, think about this other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it might be trivial, but it does cause doubt in the prosecution's case. Frankly, I find doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. Ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm completely sure of that, especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Oh. Against the witness. You better have at least shared evidence to back up. One chance is all I need. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. No badgering, only proof. Well, wasn't the silk cat found at the crime scene? Yeah, this means... Yeah, that is correct. The feather is on it, so that's correct. Now's the question, what is the other? Tommy was on the scene. So now that all the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that, especially the silk hat. Decorations on it. If I have to make a guess, if I get one shot, if I make the guess, then I think it's the silk hat. This wouldn't happen to be the silk cat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. The hat was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Ruit? Is some karma? Where exactly was the silk cat found? As she always asks these questions, it was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... Silk cat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Ow! Dus... Ja, too late, man. They're bad jokes. Order, 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 Mr. Krools? Yes, Your Honor. What's the meaning of all of this? You're old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right, it's so harsh. The right here is your eyesight and your memory amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight and my memory. They're both great. It's everything right. Just because you're sitting above me, no matter how old I get, I'm always be younger than you. Hahaha. Stop. When the quiet grid starts talking, everyone be like... It talked? The quiet kid talked? Enough of this childish outburst, Mr. Curl. What do you think you are? I saw him, I saw someone. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his rose, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. Telling the truth. Going into a bratty little kid. Pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing the dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? Something I've been mulling over for a while now. Oh? What do you want? He just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix is badgering the witness, Your Honor. I'm asking a question, I'm not badgering the witness. For fucking fuck's sake. If you call this badgering, then The witness testimony is so full of falseness from karma. Protest is useless. Grr. Got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. It's alright with you, little guy. Don't tell me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid questions? How did he leave the crime scene? The answer is obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Yeah, I have proof. Here, I only go in footprints towards the ringmaster, so that means he never left. Take that! Look at this picture. I'm smart. I sometimes get like the IQ points from my little one child, sometimes. Footprints. In this photo we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. See, I'm sometimes smart. Samu, how exactly did the criminal escape the scene? Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness testimony from the court record. Okay, this clown's testimony is as rigged as the clown car you came to court in. Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. Oh. You wait a second, I think you said more than enough for today. But in Aaron, I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I got the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Long's girls? Yes? Testimony you've provided up until now has been false? It hasn't been false, I haven't lied, just what? Just was a bit confused on a bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since from Carmen and her whip told me to not talk about what I really saw. Order, I will have order. Francisca von Karma, who got you? Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. Now out of you, we're going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Girls. Try not to waste your time with your idiotic drivel. Good. Now is the time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out of the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw... Luigi. I believe you, from Karma. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. Oh, doesn't matter. You put this into words. Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but I'd leave the scene of a crime by flying. There's no way that actually happened. You're right. I should right, you believe the older witness? Why won't you believe me, especially since the best part of the story? To be honest, it's the first time I heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness testimony, Mr. Reich? Oh, what do I think? He was sleepy. So he could have, his mind could have playing tricks, or his eyes. I don't think he's telling the truth. But to say it's a dream? It's obvious that the witness eye are playing tricks on him. Don't be such a fool. When the worst do you don't think I was mistaken the jerk fool? I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. Imbecile! If you disregard the need for proof from karma, case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceeding at this point. It's an indisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind the mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Courts are adjourned. Yay. Headache. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know, indeed. Instead, the criminal flew away into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulous, stupid question. I can fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. Not that simple. I'm actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Whoa! You just told me the secret to your magic. I broke the first rule, the cardinal, and the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We made you break my justice decree to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Catch this sucker. There's a whole investigation part and a whole another court part. Nick. What? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out tricks when I see them. That's because tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can guess the trick. But the tricky Pearl showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see, it looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. First she put her right thumb next to her left hand and then just it separated. You could move it up and down and everything and it was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? How do you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm not good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. I take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. You hear that? Sounds like two people arguing. Alright, let's do this. Are you ready? Yes, wait. Wait, you're whining. Let's just give this a shot already. Right, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. Row, row, row the boat. Gently down the stream. Na 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 na. I have to think about backgrounds as level up the fun again. I tried my best, but you know, this is just going to work. You're going to say dumb things. You're going to have to be on your own someday. You can't handle something as simple as this. What are you going to do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trilo. How are you doing it? Can't you see we're on a secret cash training course? What is that? Sorry? Secret cash training? Whoa. Yes, I don't want to give up until I said we try out this idea for a new routine. So, we're trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act. In a round, you can really do that? That's incredible. You see, even they're surprised by the idea. I told you. Not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. Once you get a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, there it is. Now that I've got this ring back, it's simple to take one more shirt than Regina. how are they live in bed and such stuff. I still can't stand by the fact that my mind is trying to imagine, you know, them in bed together, sleeping, you know, Trilo. Look, I know I'm pregnant and that sort of stuff, but my mind is doing dirty things too. I shouldn't need to imagine. I know that you already testified in court today. Want to talk about what you saw, right? Yes. Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk, how he acted, right, Ben? Oh yeah, that's right. Then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gay symbols. I could have thought if it wasn't wearing those symbols. What do you think, Ben? What? Oh, what if I thought it was the ringmaster? Something just is adding up here. I don't know what they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Ah, you're not training. You're just waiting for to ask her to marry. They have just asked me to marry one day. I open it. But if you really want to see Regina, should you check out the tent? Ah, you haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Well, waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would have known that waiting is such a sweet, wonderful torture. That's why we don't wait around here. No, we just F each other or send a Discord message to each other. Like, hey babe, come on, I wanna eat. Preggo was hungry. And he's like, okay, well, honey, I'll make you some dinner. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. It's gonna be tougher than one-way love, Theo, but... yeah, I knew that. So how is this new routine working out? Will you just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're going to take the ventriloquist world by storm and do a real revolution. That sounds incredible. Let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because the jerk said we would. Jerk. Max Galacta. Former should aim for the world. What does he think he is? No, he seems to really be fired up all about this. He needs to realize that he's the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. Mark my words, alright, Ventriloquist will win the Grand Prix. En de man nou, toch? Row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. La 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 la. Parade, but wouldn't be a more mature from the best. Hey, you got to start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You got a part of this too. 5%, streamers. The murder took place right over there. You never really get used to the feeling of being where someone's life was taken. I sold the house life. I know that Remaster seems was such a good man. It's just sad for everyone. Which perfect did you get today? Or not? It's the box offer where they sell the tickets for the circuit. They also sell programs. I forgot to buy one week into the circus last time. So why don't you buy one now? Huh? Sounds like a plan. Oh no, it looked like I forgot my wallet. Just playing all the shit. What shit are you playing then? If you want me to buy it for you, just ask me already. You know, I never do that to you, Nick. It's a snack stand. They have hot dog, hamburgers, and drinks, not to mention candy and popcorn. And even got snow cones. Just that isn't even. You can say what you're playing here. I mean, it's not a porn game, I assume, right? Who would eat snow cones in the middle of winter? Yeah, the snow piled up around here. Yay! Wait a second. There's no syrup though, I want syrup. Look at Max. Koffie's right up on you. Check do Galactica. How about I draw star on your cheek, Nick? Got a marker. No, it's alright. I don't need to start on my cheeks. Don't care about it. We have a lovely relationship too. Let's start with the loading house. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a trick. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Poor Gumshoe. Mr. Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for your last first joke. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? This really set you up bad this time, didn't she? Yes, me, she should have been listening to more herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip, no way. Why are you defending her? Prostitute for karma always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitively don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up. You're directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it makes the killer pass right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind the window up there. The acrobat got this room up there, on the 3rd floor it seems. Pretty soon, Mr. Karma got to start her investigation up there. Don't get any ideas of going to the acrobat's room, got it, pal? But if we go... No, it's not here. If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into the room. I'm sure it would have hurt him laughing away. Aha, 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 aha. I think he's laughing at when he's all by himself. I would have first thought he was just thinking up new jokes. If the mouse slipping on a banana peel 100 times a day is a cannibal. Maybe I should try giving this a shot myself. I can start by juggling. Yeah, just start with spirit channeling. Hehe, clown equipment is so funny looking. You got a balancing ball, a unicycle. He's even got a trampoline. Broken one. They're all broken. Oh, they're all broken. You gotta give them a shot. Trying is the most important thing. He sure seems to have tried them all. What are the books he has here? Yeah. How's lifestyle, by the way, didn't ask. Sounds for dummies, the jokes on you, cut your beans right, and the classic funny jokes are funny. Oh, most very sturdy. Jokes on you, huh? Are those clown costumes like lined up like that? I don't know about you, but it's creepy. Yeah, it's creepy maybe. Look at all the collection he's got, that's incredible. Must be a collection of clown costumes from around the world. Oh, I almost forgot. Now, she better not want me to tell me about. I'm thinking of starting a costume collection myself. I call it Vods Spirit Channelings. And display it in our office. In our office? As soon as you start paying the bills, you can say that. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she with the tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No. I'm just allergic to wild tigers. Max and the remaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the remaster put on Max's costume and went outside. I do that anyway. What's really that cool or something? We used to when visitors came to see him. Here, there's mud caked on the table. Some with terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table. Nick! Don't even think about providing a reenactment for me. I wasn't! How cold do you think I am? This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but the desk looks old and cheap. There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. I really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. You cannot clearly see it, this Trilo. Purely because of a love-hate story going wrong. Public appearance. Legal action mind-numbing legally. You will say, wow, perhaps hold it. Don't miss out on a stunning life for that courtroom till right. But those that line our law firm will sink faster than the Titanic, believe me. Hey, look at all the cute trophies, indeed. Just look at all the awards circus won, like Alp County Quiz Champions, Ringmaster Association, Mini Golf Master, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ. Yeah, the Beer Belly one I can see. If you just look at this, like, how do you call it again? Mannequin, and you see a beer belly. Yeah. This is when the Ringmaster applied his makeup. Quite a collection of the most understained colors. Shocking pink, for example. You will say it's a 100% neutral, natural, organic mascara. One says sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for mine. The Ringmaster was a bit really concerned about skincare, very metrosexual. Metrosexual. Oh, Jesus, hello. Alright, you know what time it is, riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? You know Twitch chat? You? I don't know what to do. Come on, you can answer this, it's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction. Buzz, wrong. Try again. Oh, what do you think, girly? I got it. Because they are in the cafeteria. Exactly, it's an incredible set place, that cafe. Cafeteria. Wow. You guys have fun with Mo the Clown. I'm gonna go. Well, I have fun with Mo the Clown. I'm gone. This person has other things to do anyway. So, can I not have jokes with Mo the Clown? Not have jokes? No? Oh. Ah. But you want to have jokes with Mo the Clown? Today's been a really crazy day, isn't it? You're telling me, I didn't think it was going to be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. It's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. Okay, Mo, between us, I know you're 10 years in this business, and in the last 10 years you didn't have to make anyone to laugh. But, ever reconsidered life choices? Like, if I go software development, and I suck at it for 1 year after I'm done with college, I'm not gonna stay software developer for another 9 years. Time to become full-time content creator. Hey! No, just joking. For instance, there was such a tough crowd this morning I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing. Have you used the famous no shoes, no shirt, no service joke? Exactly! How can you not laugh at a stunning comedy like that? Well, that's not funny. It's not. Somebody help me. Somebody just help me. Can somebody tell this man how to be funny? On some of the styles, swear, the creep just flew through the air. It wasn't exactly flying parachute, it was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive that it was Max. He must be telling the truth. Wait, what if I present him with... I can send Max and his edited sometimes. Hey. But lately... Huh? It's just, lately I've started to understand why he's always going on about. What is it then? Well, I'm not sure if I can explain it all that well just yet. So there is something Of course anyone do this to you. Soaps. I'm taking this really hard. Okay, anything that's max related is like a... So I have to find something that triggers... So I have to find something that triggers that, but... What exactly was on the night of the murder? I was in charge of cooking that day. It was going to be a special menu. Ellie, what were you going to cook? Most moo burgers. What are those? A beefy burger filled with laughs and sauce that tastes like my jokes. Sorry, a normal burger that was tasting like dead meat, sorry. Yeah, better of a tasting for this is juice. Something on top of his stand. Here, Max is written on it. Must be a VIP table. It's a bit small to be a VIP table. You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Hamburger, right? 30 dishes all over the place. Must have been too hectic tonight to clean up. No one can stand a mess, Nick. I think you and I should clean this place up for them. And I'll too. You're so busy that you're just smirking to yourself that you're not gonna clean up this fucking place. No, I don't get it. It doesn't look like there's any useful clues posted here. If something very juicy, you know? Like a fake clue, maybe something like the message from the killer. If that mind, you know, Commission will take it all seriously. Put the cafeteria clean. I get the question mark up there. I'm thinking that might be why the cafeteria is so dirty. Kitchen over here. Oh yeah, I wrote a new joke about the kitchen. Let's see, how did the joke go? Let me guess. What did your chef say to chicken for dinner? Nice to meet you? Gotta be something dumb like that. Can we just, you know, I don't know. Can we just... Can somebody give him a booklet like full of jokes that are good? Where is something I haven't been? Detention center. Oh, my sweeties! Do you mind turning up and getting me out of this place? Yeah, he has his... He has his own fucking team. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Daddy, what kind of TV special? Maximum Galactic, The Great Prison Escape. It will be aired live. So far I know, prison escapes are punishable. But if the new special performer quit, they never let me out here for real. Oh, it surely will be a necessary addition to your troubles with the law. That was what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I have no choice but to stage a real prison break. Yeah, I would say that seriously out loud. Well, there is a guard behind me that didn't take notice of it. I have no choice. I would be contractual obligation to show business. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly over into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying up in the sky is just not something I can do at will. I don't care what Stooky Clown says, it wasn't me. X-Mac, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got another favor to ask you. Anything for you, sweetie? Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous, a great joke. I would have been friends with a bunch of hacks like them. But I won on the world stage. I won the internal Grand Prix. Internal Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That's something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about emotions settling through my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told the story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. Oh, sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me, I'm really sick of telling the story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactic. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila, here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at this fabulous stage. It's the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself I could die right then and die a happy man. I never forget how I felt that night. The emotions that claim. Oh. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, man. My Swedish, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn, that's what you tell them. Okay, we're going back to the circus, I guess. Then it's to them. Let's go to the loading house. Let's go to Mo's room. There's still nobody. Loading house. Circus entrance. Big top. In the cafeteria was Mo. Oh, not this picture. Showed it to you guys too. Huh? You've seen it as well? Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactic. He really gets around. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture. You mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. Isn't the picture, I think? Make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. What a big bust. I might hear more about Max bust. Not that it's into sort of thing. Thank you, Mo. Oh wait, I need to talk with Mo. My bad. My bad, I need to talk with Mo. Oh, the stupid clown. There's a small table over there. There's nothing over there. Ready? Oh yeah. When was it? I said about 5 days ago, all of a sudden the bus disappeared. Disappeared? If you want to see it, it's there, a photo on the bulletin board. I just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing is real cool. Nick, I want someone make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Else to change about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I can see. Nope, I'm drawing a blank here. Fine was a good one in my book. Guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is this one tiny thing that does seem different. Morning of the crime over on the bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted from the storm, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title. Yikes! To the murderer. Murderer? Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been dropped off. And I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? The morning before the murderer. Before? Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Posted in the cafeteria on the day of the crime, then torn states to the murder. Oh well, I guess, you know something about this murderer? You're not the talkative guy, yeah, murderer? I know it's you, because it's a love saying. Yeah, I know it's him. This is clearly a love triangle going on. You know, one guy falls in love with a girl, one guy falls in love with the same girl, the other guy is like, hey, she's mine, and like flames the other guy by killing the girl's father. You know, making the other guy look bad. Which clown? You surely want to see that clown? You surely want to see him? He? In him? He makes terrible jokes, I say you. So... he makes terrible, terrible jokes. But how's life? How's work life? How's work life? This clown makes terrible jokes, so you don't want to see him. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I knew all about the note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. The company? I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmasters and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredibly bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into a pocket of his tailcoat. Ah. Oh. Oh. Back to the circus. Back inside. And we're not gonna examine this. How's life? What brings you to this court session of this circus of pet jokers? I don't know what you want to call it. And you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. Now I've got a feeling I know what it is. I bet the other half of the note that Mo gave us. And let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? You're the murderer. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Huh? If the murder has to take place yet, how can you have conclusive evidence? That you're planning the murder? Meet me at 10 PM. Oh. 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 If you want to know something more fun, also, by the way, that doll that you saw a minute ago, you know the doll that is in love with like a girl, and I'm not kidding, that doll is in love with a girl. Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat finally. But with Miss Karma? It's Miss Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of paper or something. If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go out. Where? See you, pal. I didn't know I'm gonna shoot could run that fast. So much for being a flat foot. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The one's biting us. Ow! Biting so lush from my whip. Von karma. It was really better today, Court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out the shadows like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day that my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? National news reports such a small scene of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think you might overestimate the importance of a win by just a speech. This is from the garment. I guess you got your hands into something big, huh? I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide the look of a victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. To find a nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, I don't want my coffin to be filled right. Yeah, I get it already. You won't defeat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got time to find more information about himself. I didn't want to keep giving Nick the evil eye. It doesn't matter if you prove to defend guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma? Of course you're dead. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my dead game in this? Any other conversation? And what's the revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to see him again. One more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? What were you even bringing him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma? Exactly right, it was my dad. That means that Edgeworth was... Right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Oh, do you call me old? The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he's gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth is dead. Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chose dead. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in his world. He's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chose dead? Of course he did. He ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. You're just like your victory murdered the honorable name von Karma. I hope to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own two hands. Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth? I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick. Mr. Karma? What? I don't know if you're God's gifted prosecutors or not, but I've had enough about you. Him too. What? Wonder what happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country I've ever seen. Nick, let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the third floor. It must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingeling. Dingling, 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 ding dong. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Arco. It's Arco! How do you know my name? The detective told me, you said you would definitely show up here. Arco, you're a member of the circus as well? That's right. I mainly perform on the tightrope, on the flying trapeze. Why are you in a wheelchair then? But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. Oh. Arco, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. And one night they decided to run away from it all without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me, he was truly a lifesaver. Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was if I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, because someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. Where's Bolt Regina? Julia, princess? Oh, you're sure that's a good thing. What things? Detective Regina? Regina! She's cool, isn't she? Can you believe such a cute girl is an animal tamer? These animals are not the only things she tames. Huh? Next, the ringmaster, Ben. She got them all under her tongue. What do you mean by that? Maybe I went a bit overboard. It's just Regina's innocence. She was incredibly sheltered as a child. Talking is hard. I say it seems the way. That's why she can be so cruel. Huh? Regina's just like the animal she claims to tame. She's innocent, just she can be cruel. You know anything about this? Guys? You have to forgive me, but I try not to think about them. You know about the note? What's this? What we want to know. In the cafeteria? Oh, all of a sudden it looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina, ask her about it. Ugh. You know about this? Why, if you're in a wheelchair, why are you on the 3rd floor, by the way? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my leg were badly damaged. You can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? Oh, a sidewalk. Great. You remind me, Mr. Wright. Exactly when we were injured. It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. Wait. I have to find sidewalks, and there are 3 of them. I stopped by yesterday and noticed you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you were there for rehabilitation. What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? What did you see, Echo? The night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see, the scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. Fly straight up to the air, eh? X million galactic. What? Throw it down to your mind. I want to see what I have to break open with the sidewalk. Oh. Much more time, bye. I'll be back for you, Akko. Don't worry. I'll be back. You're not gonna talk about anything, eh, don't you? Unless it's Regina. I've got a bad feeling about it. Yeah, Nick! Stay. Ew. Oh, Maya, Nick. You guys. Sorry, I guess I made a mistake. Mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whenever Pyramid was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. Monkey? I want to know something first. Ah, it's Echo. Is he in his rooms today? Yes, he is. Just came back from meeting with him. Hope his leg get better soon. Echo's so incredible, especially on the trapeze. The trapeze is an enormous swing hanging from the top of the tent, right? Yep, that's it. I really want to see him up there again. Echo the acrobat. Strange, Echo doesn't seem to have very many nice things to say about Regina. It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't he? He must have been quite a man. He was, I love my dad so much. That's why I feel so lonely. And that I won't be able to see him for a while. Yeah, when Leon died, I talked with my dad and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? It means my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. It's kinda sweet, but... What do you mean there's no way I believe that? You think I will be one day be a star too? Gosh! You really think so? Yeah, you will, I think. I got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's right with Regina. You know, let's just go straight to business. Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? You know what this is? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Wait, it was given to you? Yeah, I always take Echo his breakfast in the morning. Then I'll also take out the trash in his room. Then I go to the cafeteria to eat my own breakfast. The acro. And then what? Then... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? Wait, acro? There's no denying it. Max is cool. I want to try flying someday with Max. One little word. I think I want to try flying too. Yeah, sure, I'll think about it. That's Pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria? From the cafeteria. If not, I have a machine hit there. So there was cafeteria's Pepper. You know, I'm not a big fan of Pepper. Do you know anything about this box then? Let's go back and clear something up. Why do you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's meanie. Because something that means a lot to me. Oh, wait, this... Was this murder not a love triangle murder? Oh, now I get why Echo doesn't like Regina, because she uses her tiger to hurt his monkey. It's a stage costume. It got a lot of spangles. It's really beautiful, you know. You should see it. You should. And the costume gets hit by the spotlight and it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney? Huh? If you saw the monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. I'll get it for you. Give the help to us. Hey, you really gonna do it? I'll go back to Akko's office. Hey, you. I need to look through stuff. Ew, it's a huge pile of trash. All men's trash is not a monkey's trash, hè? The motorcycle exhaust. What did they call that thing? A tuba, right? Of course it's a tuba, silly. You didn't know that? Hey, it's a picture of Regina. She's a shiny beauty. No objections here. Look at the barbell. Look around, everything's got for upper body training. Wait a second. These are the same machines I see on the TV all the time. Hey Nick! What? Not of this one, a barbell is a new model. Don't overdo it, Maya. I don't want to up a muscle woman. It's a monkey calendar. I really love monkeys. Het is er. Moneybus will prone to breaky things. He's hardcore. That looks fine to me. You really think that plays basketball? I think so. Monkey live life above the rim, you know. You're joking, right? You think the monkey's got power over ball game? Of course, the monkey doesn't fake the funk on a nasty dunk. Hey, Money is a great friend to me. The pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh? Yes, indeed. Money will bring anything back with him. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies, but I seems to be pretty popular with animals. What we want to know... You don't want to talk anyway, you stupid doll. Listen, we know it can be Mo. Well, no, wait, it's the burgers. Hello, welcome to Bistro de Chic, aka the cafeteria. There's so good in here, and those burgers look great. Some sort of crazy burger monster. Burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted burn, special sauce. Are absolutely irresistible to anyone with our hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into the hamburger heaven. I bet I can tell by the smell. Oh, I'm kinda hungry. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Tell me what you found it. Don't worry about it, Mo. If I didn't need to worry about it, you shouldn't have shown it to me. Okay. Hey, do you... When he gets useful? Oh. Now the ringmaster has gone. What are you going to do? That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You heard Akko's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger. He calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Akko was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be in Hall of Bacon Club. Finally! You see the light? Yeah, yeah, 100%. You should do that, Mo. 100%. Don't think about anything else about the circus. Just do it. Just do it. We'll all be happy. Max was so being issued though. Max, maybe a bit mean and hard to work with, but I had to argue it's important. He's probably the reason the circus is still around, and a lot of what he says is right. Well, all that left to see is everyone getting over the tragedy. You know. The tragedy, you know? What's he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo. Huh? Don't worry about this. Nothing at all. This means the tragic death of the remaster, right? Yes, that is it. You're right, girlie. Dang. Correcto mundo. Oh, I mean to disrespect here, but are you lying to us? Ah! No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way saying if everyone can get over the tragedy seems a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Oh, I'm right, aren't I? Oh. About 6 months ago, it's just a little accident. Give me a break. I was old enough for accidents and wore backpants for a reason. Why is everybody beside Psylocke that I have to unravel? I will see what I have to do for this one. Take that! I think I can break it. Oh, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus? Okay, there's no need to look. So scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers, let's eat instead. I'm for more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I kinda got an idea of what's happened back then. Oh, you said something about an accident. This one happened to be the cause of that accident, would it? Profiles. What about this? One more time, because otherwise... Oh, okay, I'm not ready for this. So... we have 2 people with Psylocks that I have to crack. Show. Circus room today. Oh, but I have an idea. Oh. I'm a very private guy. When he came here, he was only about 10 years old. He just started a very big circus around the time, but also took him in. Those are really hard memories to bring up. I was so happy to have joined the circus. I'm especially grateful to the ringmaster, and I'm sure he's grateful to you too. Ah, it's grateful to me? Oh, shucks. You guys are exaggerating. You don't happen to anything about Snowta, do you? You don't talk anyway, so... Oh. I don't see any way of out this. We're stuck between the rock and a hard place. No way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? The only one thinks that it's Mo, right? He says that he saw it. That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think they might be trying to frame Max? If that what is, why would he simply said I saw Max? That would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew. Oh, they all have nothing nice to say. And you can say things like customer abuse. Oh. Maybe if you go to the circus entrance, we present you don't talk about anything, eh, you stupid doll. Only if it is your Regina. Wait, I have one more idea. Ah, that guy. His name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him? I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trito, right? See that for a while, but I know I can't wait to see him again. Sorry. I'm out of ideas. That's the issue. There is an incident that I have to get the information about, but I'm a bit out of ideas. Like, we have 2 Psylocks. And one is about an incident. Oh, maybe the circus cafeteria on the board. And we find something. Maybe. Examine. Oh wait, no, we didn't. Oh wait, I maybe know one thing. Why is my mouse working so slow? He just loves to cause nothing but trouble. The cute little monkey. Don't you think using a tiger scare him is a bit much? Oh, why that? It's not dangerous at all, Ringo's just a little kitten. Plenty of kittens, and that's no kitten. Everyone says bad words about Max. Can I break Mo's one? No, I have to find about the incident. Akra, please take a look at this first for us. No problem. Ah, this is how it ended for him. Such a shame. He's awfully calm. His eyes have a look of sorrow and proud for pain. If my legs weren't like this, I would have been able to prevent this from happening. It's an absolute certainty. Crow. Maximilian Galactica, right? You have to forgive me, but I'm not so right to think about them. Dat triggers Max. Oh. How do I get information about the Ringmaster was even more than a father to me. When he took me in, the circus was in bad shape. It was obviously that he had no real way of supporting us. Is this why you started with acrobatics? Back then I was only 9 years old. I begged the Ringmaster to let me try and finally gave in. Having a cat in the circus was probably the last thing in the world that he wanted. I just wanted to be helpful, so I could help the Ringmaster. Such a nice story. But it doesn't match what Mo said. The Ringmaster really believed in Mo, 100%. Wonder what will happen to the circus now the Ringmaster's gone. Beginning of the Lawrence Cole era, I suppose. My hair just... Mr. Wright, you don't know much about Mo, I suspect. You can see right through me. And Nick, you can let him go like that, you're an attorney. When he was just to swing around on him. Go ahead Nick, I know you want to try it on it too. Maybe later. But it's gotta be well made, it's almost like a maid made it up. Even the laundry on top of the bed folded perfectly. Nick, there's nothing unusual about that at all, it's how things are supposed to be. Can a man respect another man for doing something said men cannot do? Okay, there's nothing here. Is there something that I didn't present to him yet? I don't want to pull it up. I need this somehow. Oh. Oh. Okay, only something. That's it. That's the thing. That means a lot to Regina. Remember? Alright, time to take on this monkey. Attorney style. Get back, monkey brain. That means a lot to Regina. I really want to make a little girl cry. Yikes. Ah! I tried to have a man-to-man talk with him. I really did. I saw it while monkey was distracted. Oh, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Let me see it. Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean? I really want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then I'll take you at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. What's the matter now? Doesn't fit me at all. Oh well, guess it's time for you to lay onto the burgers. Not to mention, doesn't look something like any girl I know would actually wear. Oh, I guess we have something that we'll give back to Regina. Here you go, Regina. Hey, thank you. You really got my back for me. Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. That's nothing. She follows the girl. Hey, Regina. The costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know the lion she told us about? Oh, the one that someone killed. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he? Was he killed? That's right, my dad killed him. Hi! Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. During practice? He was still sitting down and then he opened his mouth, you know, gaw. Uh-huh. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always love seeing me do that. They always started screaming. I think I was screaming for help. Anyways. What was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina, everything was alright though? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that was when Leon started his poor thing. I think I know what happened. I think. But not with him. Oh. I think you know what you're talking about. I think now. And I think I also know what happened to Acro. I think. I'm not sure. I'm pregnant, I'm not smart. I'll tell you that 20 times in the stream. Oh, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus? Okay, there's nothing to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers listening to set. Unfortunately, more of a grilled chicken sandwich around myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Oh, you said something about an accident. This would happen to be the cause of the accident, would it? I heard a little bit from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? What did you? I told him so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on now, don't come up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promise I wouldn't say anything. You promised? He involved in this too. Arco was bitten, eh? How did you know? Don't worry about that now. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. Oh, no way! I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Arco. Hey, my bar's filled up. It's just like you said, you know? The accident. Did someone die? No, but it would have probably been better if he had. What? How would that have been better? He's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He never recovered from the coma that he's in. Wait, coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. And that's all we ever gonna... Who's sitting then in the wheelchair above? Nice brother. The person who got bit was Arco's brother. They were an acrobat team of brothers, Arco and Bad. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team, put down together in their prime. Who's Arco's younger brother? Seeing John Dingaling. But everyone always called him Bad. He fell in love with Regina, trying to win her love was his downfall. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden Bad blurs out, "Let me perform with Leon." Why do you do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Did you survive that? Some sick rain. Wait, that's impossible. A smirking lion, a flying murder. Nick, can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. So that was really happened. Oh, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. All this truthfulness has been put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Ah, achoo! Achoo! Nice, what a wonderful sneeze. I think so. You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownship. Brody, I know you got it. You got to understand that. Nick, I think you make a good clown. No, please don't, please don't follow most words. Aha, does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does! But would always tease her with pepper. Bet. From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. When you think about it, he really was a good guy. He truly liked Regina and would try anything to get her attention. Seems like a good guy. Back then, Acro was always laughing. But I guess that everything backstage at the circus isn't always rosy. It's harder than you think, making people laugh all the time. I have something to ask of you. Your dating service. So you're giving your heart out to Maximilian, I heard. Yeah, you don't talk anyways. Ah, Mr. Wright back in, I see. Oh, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was there someone else? My legs were injured. Oh, well, it seems you guys could want to talk about, so fire away. I have surely a thing that I want to talk about. But can I break it, is the question. I first want to know about this baller. Lately I've been confined to this room. I don't have a clue what's going on with the circus. I guess. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes, unfortunately acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. Let's see, Arco, are you really telling me that practice an accident was the cause of your injury? Leon, 6 months ago you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured, right? I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. But let me rephrase it as battled the lion. Seems you enjoy telling jokes. I wanted to decide to battle a lion. Guess you indeed had to fight to save someone. Bad. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got the terrible injury. Oh, we must have told you. Yes, we learned about Beth from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. Slip of the tongue? Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime. Cut down together, that was the way he slipped it, and that's how I figured it out. You ended up at the center of the same accident, together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still have broken Dracula's size lock. Must be one incredible deep sealed secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Echo, I know you are so hiding something from me. And that is Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she's cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney, you got quite a set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. You can try to attack you? Twice. Haha, he wasn't serious, I'm sure. Not trying to insinuate that. I believe she spurts on Leon to attack Beth, are you? Leon was never taught to command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Beth were such a good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Duh! I never did that again. But if I can't hand something over to Echo, maybe I'll... It's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. And that is your monkey. Damn it. Why did he get it all out? Oh. Regina posted on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I always take Echo's breakfast in the morning. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. Right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Dat is a tough Psylocke. That is a tough Psylocke. Jesus. Ugh. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother Bud had a dare with Regina. Dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth, like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. What the fuck? Like, one thing you shouldn't never do. Like, one thing you should never do. Never put yourself in danger for a girl or a boy. If they put you in danger, get you on a date, just ignore it, walk away, they're not worth it. We all thought he was being stupid too, but that lion was very old to begin with, and age brought with countless experience in doing it the very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing, and that's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Poor Pat. But Leon jumped down and jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me and that's how I ended up. What about Pat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. Still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going. Pat and Regina, you were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What's this? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Oh, this is covered in blood. The scarf? It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. Huh? Leon obviously. Oh. And he bit down on Bet's head. The expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick? I know, most said the same thing. What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Miss from Karma? I've already heard everything. I went over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That's for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Arco. Preparations? I served as a summons to Arco to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Arco will talk more at the prosecutor's office. Arco, a witness? Come Arco, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. What do we do, Nick? We're content tomorrow. Don't worry about it, I'll figure something out. Got your full confidence. Let's have fun something you can use. Is it coming together? It's not coming together in my head. Not coming together in my head. So, it's not coming in my head together, so you know what? You know what? December court, the defendant lobby number 5. Ah. Water. Water. Hydrate. You do hydrate. All of you. Hydrate. Good morning, Max. You seems like your unsparkling self today. I'm not like this before I go from an audience. I'm working up to it. Hee. Got nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Regina! How fabulous, Mr. Sweetie Pie Princess. You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this. Oh, it's not correct. Was that the... Well, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, a fly at the end? It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties? Huh? I think my Sweetie Pie Princess doesn't... Yeah. Well, Max, it looks like a time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later today. I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. But look, Max, you're the best. It's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning to you. Everybody, let's get ready. Let's get stuck in legal limbo. How long can you go? Oh, Krishna. You're the governor. Top of the morning. Let's take it. Attacking the day starts with the energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms like higher brain functions. Haha. Here, Max, I brought you a present. Some milk. Oh my, thanks. How are you today, right? I got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit. Pinecco? Think he did it? Careful. He used to be putting his life on the line, literally. He got guts to spare. All I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is. How thin the tightrope is that I'm used to it already. This means I won't be able to press him like I can other witness. What can you do then, Nick? I guess today we just have to do with our usual psychology warfare. Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we get past Echo and the truth. Right, but it's gonna be tough. Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. And she finally has to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. Want us to make sure Regina watch? Yes. That's why I brought her here to court today. What's this supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. Questions ready, Your Honor? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. Prosecution would like to revise the previous theory of events. We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say a new eyewitness. On the saw Maximilian Galactic fly off from the scene of the crime. Ready? Order, order! I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation that the prosecution will present if the need so arise. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up on the scene on my orders. Poor Kumshu. Very well, please call your witness to the stand. I can't press this guy. Name and occupation? Ken Dingeling, but everyone calls me Arco. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Berryburg Circus. Buck, big, bok. All the same things, different letters. I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you'll see the witness room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor, the crime scene is below my window. The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Could you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. It was just after 10 PM, and I was resting in my bed. Around the time I heard a large drum noise from outside the window. Then a few moments later I saw someone flying right by my window. That was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's what it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. The witness testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution needs to add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night. Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine and examine the witness. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wished to fill the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Ashford did. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness testimony? In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. So, pressing. You said that you were resting. Oh. One would assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. But there are safety lights around the outside of the loading house. It's so bright sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? I never really thought of that. I guess it means I'm off to buy some curtains. Hi, Honey TV, how's life? Welcome to court, where terrible clowns come by, acrobatics in wheelchairs and whips all around your face. So I'm not putting those. There are whips. Somebody's using a whip cord. I don't know why. We found an acrobatic by a circus who was in a wheelchair because a lion attacked him. So, and the clown of the circus doesn't make any good jokes. So. The witness will proceed with his testimony. Around the time we heard a large trump noise from outside the window. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes, and you said that you were resting in bed. That's correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside. Yes, indeed. Good result. But maybe something with contradiction in what you just said now. Is there something wrong? Is there something wrong with that message? But how's life, honey? How's life? I don't think it's a contradiction. But let's press. What would I contradict that he was not laying in bed? I don't get a penalty? Oh. I didn't get a penalty. What happens if he's not in bed around 10 PM? You was on the 3rd floor, right? Yes, and you said that you were resting in bed. That's correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside? Ah, nothing, Your Honor. So this is the So is this the contradiction one? How can I contradict? I can't contradict it, so... Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin or perhaps a larger action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible. I don't need to mint towards with Mr. Phoenix, right? Justify to the truth and only the truth, just as if we were there with you that night. I believe it was a human. There is nothing wrong. Now I need to find an evidence. Do I need to find any evidence? Safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside the window. It was a person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. I clearly saw the silhouette as well as the cloaked... Oh. I have you. I have you now, because that's not true. I have. You claim to have seen the exact thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hat? What about the silk hat? I saw it only on Max's head as I flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat had found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. We're gonna do this, Mr. Wright. Are you sure that Max has 2 silk hats? No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Max Manilian Galactica. Which means, Arco, that you've been flipping on the stand. I am smart, I am smart, I am smart, 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 smart. As always, it looks someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth and I have to back it up. What about it, Mr. Wright? What about what? What about what? I just opened my mouth, so what? Perhaps because Arco had a grudge against the defendant, which is why he tried to frame Max. I mean, what did I do? Never get your fat head on the way of which we're bent on finding justice. Mr. Phoenix, right? I have no interest in your silly little theories. He has a grudge against the defendant, huh? You wouldn't happen to have proof on that? Oh, that's the thing. Mr. Wright, thanks to you, I got my head lashed by a skull on my whip. I don't like getting hit for nothing, so I'm about to answer with an explanation. Are you okay, Nix? Yeah, that must be Dream, because he might be the real culprit.
Objection!
Yeah, you plan on writing off the inconvenient facts as nothing but dreams. Maybe you should just pinch your cheeks to see if you are actually awake. Ow! What do I say if I don't need to say? Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Arco himself. Accuses Arco? Then what are you accusing him of? Obviously, you accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Perry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try a crap at an audience heart and mind. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be saved by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and minors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. It's calm enough for it to almost be scary. Mr. Dinglane, do you have any response to the defense accusations? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? I mean, everyone takes a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the loading out. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things? See, even a silver of a common sense make clear that accusation is ludicrous. Or ludicrous. He's right, way to pick on the saber heartless cool man. Phoenix is a poopy head. Is that Mr. Phoenix right? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor note to confirm that Echo was unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter that as well? I can hear the defense now. Echo had an accomplish. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Echo have an accomplish? Did it? Yeah, he has money, but I don't think money helps. Now then, I must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplish. Not this time, Von Karma. What? You're not going to sucker me into this one. And your power, Mr. Wright. There was no accomplish. Arco planned to commit the murder all by himself. Order, order! What? You're getting that? We did keep them on their toes, Nick. Now I'm going to have to prove it all fits together. I have to show how I can murder Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can do. I can't stop now. I'll stop on the I'm doing. Right, let's do it. Mr. Phoenix, right. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Miss, I'd like you to clear something up for me. And that might be, because I've been talking and yabbering and screaming out of my lungs. What do I need to clear up? When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingerling? Well, there's only one place he could be. That's Arco's room. Pretty simple, huh? Arco wasn't able to leave the loading shaft by himself. In that case, there can be only one correct answer. Arco didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What? Are you nuts? You say, Mr. Dingerling. Isn't it an interesting theory? Is it? Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes? That's it. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I don't want to skip to 60 dialogue again and forget which things I have done. As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he's in a wheelchair, there is no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. To the point. Seems you're caught once again, Mr. Phoenix, right? The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he? Oh, wait. But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. You mind if I ask you a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how did you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. I know. Something comes to mind. Something that's been missing from the kitchen. What's that? A picture? It's indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust? It's quite a large bust, and because it's life size, it's also very, very heavy. Heavy? Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was a drop from a third-story window. See, this is how I was able to kill the Ringmaster, with the force of gravity and Maximilian Collection's ample bust. Order! So you're saying the bust was felt into the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it will be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Well, Akko is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Mr. Ding-a-ling, how do you respond to these charges? Mr. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Well, Akko's at loss for words. Well, Akko, you can... Ow. I'll watch what they say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix, right? What? Your Honor, the physical health of a witness is material to this case. And the moment we get proper testimony from the witness himself. There's absolutely no need for such testimony. If the defense the defense has its version of the murder, the prosecution has the right to respond. The defense objection is overruled. Once in a while. Mr. Ding-a-ling, I'm sorry, but you need to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems, however. Let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you. And you load to win a case. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. It makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. Or it will be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, do you think? Now, I start to think that I know what you did. You made a sort of machine so that you could drop the burst outside. And you hanged it above the so-known chest that was standing there. And once you dropped the bust because you made the note. Which the Ringmaster... Wait, the Ringmaster was not the victim. Rena was the victim. Was supposed to be the victim. Or the one who was killed. Regina was supposed to be standing there, but since he didn't listen to the note, our dad got it, he went and he got killed. He planned it all out by the bust, landed on the head, the bust was lifted up, gave him the illusion that it flied off. And you have a target and not to mention he could not have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. Your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination. Simply stalling, shameful, really... I've got to focus. Transgendered. Ah, that doesn't contradict. My bad. Gina was supposed to be the one. Oh. You ever lifted up the bus before? No, I've never actually lifted up with my own two hands. But I should get to it, don't you think? I can let money outdo me on this. Money. Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Dialing. I have a stone upper body from working as an acrobat. My wrong legs were injured. So what have you been doing to keep in shape? Well, honestly, I've given up on training. I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. Let's say. But no offense, I'm not worried about losing to you in a race or anything. Neither am I, Mr. Phoenix, right? Or Slowpoke, I mean Nick. Of course you could say that I'm stronger than the average bear. And why is that? Because if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself. So I haven't got much feeling back in my legs yet. Out of the window. How long do you think your recovery will take? You have to remember that my nerves are severely damaged. I'm currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation. It's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%. Let me remind you of another very important point. If the witness was carrying the bus, you will not be able to see out below the window. I think you know. How would you explain? You accepted that if I was carrying the bus I couldn't see out below the window. Thus, there is no way that I would know the location of the ringmaster's head. Well, I suppose you got the point. Nick, huh? What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it sort like this. If he knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then he could drop the bus. Does make sense. If only I could prove somehow. And it's the chest. It's just the chest, right then? The chest was found in the snow and he was bowing before it. So... Oh no, I don't want to press it. I didn't want to hold it. What's the chest? I know. Marco, you didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? You're driving that, Mr. Wright. You already knew ahead of the time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Right precisely, am I yet? So hinting that things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix, right? Enough time, how about show some evidence? But that's such a quadruple hinting. Yes, hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe we should take a look at this. The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over. The same? The question is, who placed the wooden box here? Ooh. When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. The moment that the bus came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer of all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean... If the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim. No! Order! This is unbelievable. Finally, some of those loose ends are starting to tie themselves up, and I just gotta keep going. The only way to go from here is forward. But the next question I have is, who placed the wooden box at the scene? It was Mr. Dilling, of course. He connected to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ow! Allow me to whip somehow. Is that Phoenix, right? The ringmaster head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. Why was the box made so specially made? Specially? Indeed. And that the most peculiar feature. What was the feature again from the box? The box has a remarkable weight. According to the card records, weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift this up, this wooden box would have required... Oh, I see. One would have to squat down and lift it up with their body. What did you say? That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. The box is also carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That's correct. To lift up the box, you have to squat down. Which means, no matter where you are, your head will be in approximately the same place. Oh! You don't bother to listen to me anymore. I've heard what you had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. You're not giving up anywhere. Did you do it? Did you place the wooden box at the plaza? Mr. may have a vivid imagination, but I can never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Mac's bust? I remember. What happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. You understand what I mean, don't you? Well, you have a monkey who cares for you, who can easily steal stuff. But... That's for my room, however, how would I have gotten a bus from the cafeteria to my room? See, Mr. Phoenix tries to explain that. Arrgh. That was exactly how the witness would have carried the bus from the cafeteria. I don't see a problem, I see a solution. You know. Pregnant girl sees a solution. We only see solutions in this courtroom. A monkey? Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Not like when he stole the ventriloquist ring. So, are you saying the witness had the monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey steal it. The monkey stole it on his own. And then brought it back home. Home? Bonnie lives in Arcro's room. Arcro's room? But the bust was bronze. Wasn't it? Bronze isn't all the shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. Hi, those are some very nice car keys holding. Yes, and they're made of platinum, which is very shiny. Wow, Acro. Bonnie is a strong monkey, right? It's easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. If he wasn't be able to handle it himself, I'll be on the market for a new roommate. I am smart, I'm smart, I'm smart. You don't see that I'm so in your points, you know, always when I got transformed, I look back at myself and I wonder, like, did the IQ that I had, went into my boobs and body and such stuff? Where is the bust in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. And wait. And you mean this bus was the murder weapon? Purely by accident? Possible. Maybe Akro saw money mountain of the stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we're more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Akro was the murderer. Hold on! Mr. Wright's argument is so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy, however. His argument does hold water. There's no denying that. That seems to be from Brussels, especially by his fraud of an attorney. God, you forgot an absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix, right? What is that? You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. There's no reason to doubt the clown testimony. Mr. Wright, how do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? I don't want to know anymore. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this only, Mr. Phoenix, right? Who was the murderer the clown saw? Well... He saw Max... I asked who the other person was on the scene. Evidence has nothing to do with the question. How contra one verraar? Doesn't need to have something to do with the question. Most said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. How is that possible? Simple, kitty. The most he saw the night was Max's bust. What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain on all this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to a bust. It would be easy to hang one of the cards in the bust hands. Idiot! When the right man would have put a cloak on a bust. The man who put it in on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That's the case, don't you agree? Not me. So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? Well... I assume Max. This is too obvious. I wonder, Mr. Phoenix, didn't the defendant wear the cloak the entire time he was at practice? Was I correct or wrong? Yeah, it has to be a monkey or... That's also not correct. Is it Arco then? Wait, I can... Oh. Is it then the ringmaster? Regina. Oh! Him? You're saying he was the victim himself? Also Barry? That's what I'm saying. You mean the victim himself placed the cloak on the bust? Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. And won't be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright. Explain yourself! Fine, I am finally putting all the pieces together. Paint, anyways. Alright. Hey, you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Akro used the rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached the rope to the bust. And dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and he went to the scene, of course, at the time. The ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house. And none other than the ventriloquist and his puppet Penetrilo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over the lift to lift the wooden box. And then, that's when Echo took the chance to release the rope. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bus hit the victim, wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix, right? As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't who it can be. Still a little early to be getting so upset for this from Carmine. This circus isn't over yet. What? You're telling me this circus isn't over yet? Impact of the bus and the victim to the cloak up, which snagged onto the bus. That impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was of course Lawrence Mo Pearls, the clown. When Mo looked outside his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bus. Now, having completed the crime, Arco naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw his bus being raised within the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bus up. Hands down the flying. And that's how the magical murder disappearing into the sky came to be. Great magic trick, great magic trick. Oh, no pausing. Pull this off. The only person was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. I'm gonna stop court work. I swear to God. Our crowd could only have been you. Why is he so calm? So, what now? If Chris was with a rather long-winded tale, but do you have any evidence to prove to your fairy tale is true? I do. I do have one piece of evidence left that I didn't use. Power of the evidence and the power of my whip. Now your power of your whip doesn't matter. Was dat wrong? Try again. What? Nick, they say they want evidence. It just explains how there can only be one possible murder method. There's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. Unusual? A contradiction, actually. Okay then, you still to get out of this jam. What is... Why is my mouse not working correctly? Is it max things? I thought it was this. Okay, I thought it was the paper. Your whip doesn't care. The problem is max 3 symbols. You know, the silk cat, the cloak, and the white roses. Yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony. The silk cat was one, the white roses were the other. But the theory just presented explains all of these contradictions. You fool! Do you ever shut up? Back silk cat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal himself fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust. Makes sense if you look at it that way. You did see the silk hat, well, sort of. You did see a copycat. Fine, you got one, but what about the other contradiction? Remember what Ventricular said at court? The clown said he saw no white roses. I'd like to see you to explain that one. Of course, I can explain all of it. What was that? Please recall the incident when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? They disappear. Do you get it yet? If the cloak is snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up at the back of the bust. Ah! Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the backside of the bus. Order! It's quite a shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down the road for a while and see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick. There might be from karma will finally throw in the towel. What? Oh, so much for the theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Oh, yes, I did. Is there something make you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. This witness feels an incredible depth of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this will kill the ringmaster. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. No, I don't want to hear Acro's story again. Can we just point out Joseph Regina, you wanted to kill? Good, I'm gonna end it here because it's been 3 hours and I'm not cannot continue because I have to go to I'm going to internship tomorrow. So I have to shower, you know, and that sort of stuff. I have to prepare for internship tomorrow. So if you like what you made it this far, both on my Twitch VOD and my YouTube thing, make sure if you're on my Twitch VOD to follow, press the R button to follow so you get notified when I go live next time. Thank you for watching this far. If you're back on YouTube watching this, thank you for making this far. I hope you like the stream. If you want to catch me live one day, make sure to check out my socials and my Discord. And don't forget to subscribe, ring the notification bell so you don't miss a future upload stream. Also, if you want to support me a bit more through on YouTube or Twitch, you can always subscribe on Twitch or subscribe on Patreon. There comes some extra benefits with that for Twitch people because they don't get to see which benefits they get. There is a private community if you're subscribed as a Twitch subscriber. And I don't hand out invitations for that. That will be in your Discord's user settings connect. And then you get access to private community. For Patreon, you all have to link your Discord to your Patreon account and will automatically join. So with that, I'm going to say, I'm going to head out. Have a wonderful night. And I'll see you all in the next stream, which will be this Saturday. Bye.